This is a simple tutorial on how to make a terminal-based calculator using C++. I will be using CodeBlocks 20.03 as my primary IDE. This time I'm going to change the format of my videos. So instead of trying to show you how I would code, I'm just going to break down the different parts of my code. So I will no longer be showing you how I would do things as what I've said. Instead, what I'll be doing is just going to break down the different part of my code or of my script. Now, we have here our code. So on the top part, I would normally put the author, the version, the description, or whatever information you wanted to do or wanted to put. So like for example, I'm going to add another one. You have your email. I can try to put my email if I wanted to. Now this the header part actually is not necessary. So it can your code can still very much function even if we are not going to put this header information. But in my case, since I wanted it to remember when I wrote the code as well as the description on what's the purpose of this code, I would normally try to put this particular information, set of information. Next is we have here hash include IO stream. Now basically for IO stream, it's the library we use for cout, which is a way for us to output text or information, and cin, which is a way for us to input text or information. So that's the library that we would use. We have here hash include IOStream. Now, what about hash include conio.h? So conio.h is another header file or another library file that we will be using to uh, in order for us to call getch. Okay, so we have here we actually called getch several times, so we need to have a header file called conio.h. uh, Next is we have here using namespace std or using namespace standard. Now in C++, much like in C sharp or Java, uh, the main function or the entry point of an application is our main function. So we have here int main. Okay, let me just try to put return 0. Okay. Now for int main, we have initialized here int I is equals to 0. Now since basically C++ is a strong type language, meaning we need to initialize variables first. That's why we try to put int I is equals to 0. So if we're going to use PHP, we no longer need to initialize the variable type. Okay. So while I is not equals to 5, so unless if we are going to press 5 on our keyboard, this particular line of code will be executed So the only time it will stop to be executed is when we press the number 5. Okay, so we have here system CLS. So system CLS basically is a way for us to clear our screen. So system means the native command of the operating system, and CLS, since we basically wanted to execute CLS or clear screen on a Windows environment, on a Windows environment. So I also created some simple navigation so that the users will be able to identify what type of mathematical operations they are going to execute. So we have here 1, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and exit. So this one for 5, if we are going to enter 5, we have here cni. This is our variable I. So if the value of I is equals to 5, it will be terminated. So if it's not equals to 5, it will continually be executed. Next, I also try to use switch I. So case 1 addition. So I actually use a function called and name it as addition. So let me just try to scroll up here. So this is my addition function. Notice also that I have added two variables, num1 and num2. So I will be asking, please enter first number. Then we also have here num1. Then please enter second number, num2. Then I need to add both num1 and num2 and store its result in the result variable and try to output it here. Now, getch, notice by the way that I tried to call getch function. So basically, getch will accept a keyboard entry. So before we try to uh, press any key on our keyboard, it will actually be it will not be executed. So no code will be executed. But once we try to press any key on our keyboard, the next line of code will be executed. Okay, so next is subtraction, which uh, is referred to this particular function. Next is division, okay, which is actually this particular function. So let me just try to write it down. I made a mistake, by the way. Okay, so we have our division and multiplication. And last we have multiplication. So basically, uh, we have the same set of variables int num1, num2 for all four functions. The only thing that differs from function to function is the mathematical operation. So in addition, we use plus. For subtraction, we use sub dash or subtraction. Then for division, we have here slash. For multiplication, we have here asterisk. And for multiplication, we use asterisk. Okay. So let me just try to show you the output. I've also already executed or run the application. So let me just try to show you the final output. Okay, so basically this is the output of the application. So we have here addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and exit. So let's say for example, I'm going to press 1. So the choice that I made is addition. So enter first number. So let's say 10. Enter second number, 10. The result is 20. Okay, notice by the way that the next line is not yet executed. So if I were to press enter, the screen will be cleared and I will be once again asked what operation I wanted to perform. So let's say 2. Okay, subtraction. So enter first number. I'm going to add maybe 5. Then enter second number 2. Okay, so that's 5 minus 2. The result is 3. Okay, then I'm going to press enter. Then let's say for example I wanted to terminate the application. All I have to do is just press 5. And enter. Okay, so process return 0, execution time, and so on. Press any key to continue. So basically, the application is finally terminated. If you find the contents of this blog useful or interesting, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. And if you wanted to be notified every time a new video is uploaded, don't forget to hit the bell notification button. Thanks.